So in today's session, I'm going to go through some of the costly mistakes which you can quite easily avoid to increase the performance and profitability of your Google Ads campaigns. So why do you want to run on Google Display Network compared to the search network? It takes your brand awareness to the next level. Search network is intent, where somebody goes to Google, puts in a keyword or a phrase, and they get the answers in the shape of ads and as well as the organic rankings. So the biggest mistake I'll start with is I see very often is people, business owners, advertisers, marketers are comparing GDN to the search network metrics. You can never do that. You cannot compare apples to oranges. They are two completely different networks, and if used properly and cleverly, you can get some amazing results. You also don't want to be running Google Display Network ads and also on the search network in the same campaign. You got to keep them separate, because on the GDN you will find the click-through rate is a lot lower. So when a very graphical or visual ad pops up with images, logo, and your branding on it, it starts to stick in the mind, where people keep on seeing them over and over again, and then you start to get that brand awareness. Brand awareness you will not find or get on the search network, because search network, I mean, you must have gone to Google today or in the last couple of days or so. Can you remember what ads popped up in the top of the page? With the GDN, with the image ads, you will find that your brand awareness is raising and people are stumbling upon your brand. The other good thing about GDN is the reach. Whereas the search network, I would say, is around the 20-25%, 2/3 of the internet is on the GDN, where the party is happening, where you can reach out and really take your brand to the next level. So my first advice would be that never ever compare the Google Display Network to the search network. I quite often also see that people are not using text ads on the display network. They think that only the text ads only run on the search network. That's not the case. On the display network, you can run text ads, image ads, responsive ads, and so on. If you are running text ads on GDN, what I would do is I would make a separate campaign. So let's say you got campaign 1 with the image ads in it and campaign 2 with text ads. So both of them have their own budget, and then you can compare it like for like. If you are running remarketing campaigns or non-remarketing campaigns, then set up your frequency capping. You don't want to annoy someone with your ads every 2 minutes, and they will get annoyed. The audience or the person looking at your ads is going to get cheesed off. And even if your ad is a good one, they probably will not click on it because of that annoyance. This is where I see the biggest mistake which is being made. Split testing the ads, and well, not split testing the ads, I should say. So as you can see, these are the 350 by 250 square ads. I've got one set of ads over here, which will be in one campaign, and another set of ads with this blue t-shirt in a separate either ad group or campaign. It's up to you. I also find not many are using the responsive display ads, and these are now starting to work really, really well. What you do is you give Google a handful of headlines 5 headlines, 4 description, handful of images, your logo in a square format and a horizontal format, and a video. What Google will do then is it's going to take headline 1 with description 2 with image 3, run it, and then it's going to mix and match. And basically Google is split testing all the different variations with the images, the text ads or headlines, and the description. See which one is working the best, so you can see that yep, this headline or this message is giving me the best results or not. And you just keep on improving your performance of the ads. So responsive display ads work really well, and try and use video with it, because the video is going to play within that ad. This is something of extremely important, that if you have got an audience, then you must start to use remarketing with the display on the display network using text ads, video ads, as well as responsive display ads. So remarketing is a must for every account and every business owner. You are just leaving cash on the table, and this is one of the most lowest hanging fruits, because you are targeting or retargeting those visitors who have been to your website and have not converted. So under the audiences, you get 2 options. One is observation and one is targeting. What you also want to do is to set up as many audiences as available on the observation, and then just see what's happening. And if you start to see that one set of audiences really working very well or not, then you can bid adjust, or you can target them accordingly. So this does not harm or restrict or narrow the performance of the audiences. It is just as the word states, Google is just in observation mode. It will not have any effect on your campaign. Now, this is not a mistake, but it is very restrictive, because when you only run ads on certain websites, so let's say you want to run ads only on CNN, then you are restricting your audiences, because your audience can go on every site, every kind of website, and unless that person visits CNN, you will not get the opportunity to show your ads in front of that person. So it's kind of like the exact match. It's super targeted. The problem with this is every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to be targeting that website, video, app, or that placement. So the costings or the CPCs will be pretty high, because you know that that placement has got that perfect audience you have. So you will need to fight it out with other advertisers. But the good thing is, especially on the display network, there's so much audience. Even if you're paying top dollar, you're not paying anywhere near to what you'll be charged on the search network. You also want to stop your ads showing up on the apps, and you can only do this through the Google Ads editor and not through the interface. It takes literally 5 seconds to do that. You need to download the Google Ads editor and need to know how to do that exclusion for the apps, because apps is going to eat up your budget in a matter of literally minutes if you have got a whole country being targeted. There's so much traffic there. The other thing which you want to do is to stop running ads on expensive placements. So if you're not making a profitable return from those placements, then you ought to stop them. So then that budget is released for better placements and better campaigns.